Police shot black man with his hand up as he tried to help patient. Police in South Florida shot a unarmed black caretaker Monday as he tried to help his patient. Shark was trying to retrieve a young man who had wandered away from a assisted living and was blocking traffic when was shot by a North police officer. In a cell phone footage of the incident that emerged can be seen lying on the ground with his hand in the air, trying to calm the man and defuse the situation seconds before he shot. All he had is a toy truck in his hand. Can be heard saying in the video as police officer with assault rifle heard behind telephone pole 30 feet away. That's all it is. The caretaker said there is no need for guns. Second later off camera, one of the officers fired his weapon 3 times. A bullet tore through Ken's right leg. Said he was done by the shooting. I was thinking as long as I have my hands up, they are going to shoot. They're not going to shoot me, he told local television station WSVN from his hospital bed. Well, was I wrong? Connor said he was even more stunned by what happened afterward. When police handcuffed him and let him bleed for about 20 minutes, his authorities called the fear shocking. There is no reason to fire your weapon at a man who has hands up and is trying to help, and told the Washington Post in a telephone interview Wednesday night. Called for the department to fire the officer. Norman had not identified the officer who had waste. The department said it is investigating the incident, which reportedly came after officer responded to a 911 call of a armed male suspect during suicide. A white officer attempted to with 2 men on the scene, one of who was later by as suffering from police said in the statement Tuesday. At some point during on scene, one of the responding officers discharged his weapon, striking the employee of the assisting living. Police did not respond to multiple requests for comment. According to their statement, the officer who fired his weapon had been placed on admitted leave as is standard policy in police-involved shootings. Authorities has not said why the officer opened fire on an unarmed man with his hand in the air. The shooting comes at a tense time for both police and the police across the country are currently on alert after government ambushed officer and did in killing 8. At the same time, police are also on alert after the fatal shooting of 2 black men early this month. By film, police fully shooting in the early hour of July 5th. Less than 48 hours later, Cato was fully shot by a officer in Hyde. His girlfriend streamed the aftermath on Facebook Live. Like those 2 incidents, the Monday afternoon was captured on camera. Before the camera started rolling, the young man wandered away from a North assisted living. A manager at the told WSVN that the man was about 23 years old. He is not verbal and he related the low functioning. The man sat on the ground blocking traffic while he played with a small white toy truck, told the Post. A police at the went to retrieve him. Around the same time, someone in the area called 911 and reported seeing a man with his gun dragging on committed suicide. Police said, according was was trying to pull the man to get out of the street when police approached with their rifle raised, with the shooting on his mind, lay down on the ground and put his hand in the air. I would leave more worried about him than myself, told WSVN, referring to the man. To be by dinner video catcher station of what happened next. A video from before the shooting, obtained by and shared with the Post, with beginning with saying "look, look" in Spanish. A man can be heard saying, turning his cell phone's camera on, who is on the ground with his hands up and trying to get the man to do the same. Lie down on your stomach, told the young man. Man shouted, turned his attention to the police. Can I get up now? He asked. I can't get up. As the police aimed their assault rifle at the man in the tree, tried to explain to them that they posed no threat. All he had in his is a toy truck in his hand. A toy truck can be heard saying in the video, I am a behavioral at a group home. That's all it is, he said, referring to the toy truck. That's all it is. There is no need for guns. Let me see your hand, a cop can be heard shouting at the get on the ground. Get on the ground. The man then began to make noise, apparently playing with his toy. Please, please then. Please still. Be still. He told his patient, sit down. Lay on your stomach. The video then cut out, leaving a clip in the footage. Second later, off camera, one of the officers fired his weapon 3 times. One of the bullets stuck near his right knee, as in his upper then. My life flashed in front of me. He told WSVN, adding that his first thought was of his family. His second thought was one of the confusion. When he shot me, it was so surprising, he said. It was like a mosquito bite, and when it hit me, I still got my hand in the air. And I said, no, I just got shot. So why did you shoot him? Shoot me? We called asking the officer. He said, I don't know. A second video captured the moment after the shooting, as officer placed the injured in the man into handcuffs. He was like, please don't shoot me. It can be heard saying on the video, why they shot the black boy and not the fat? Because the dean with the black, another man said, I don't know who guilty at what sounded like a woman's voice. It was the other reaction after the shooting that upset the most. They flipped me over and I face down in the ground with handcuffs on, waiting on the rescue squad to come, told WSVN. I say about 20 minutes. It took the rescue squad to get there, and I was like bleeding. I mean bleeding, and I was like, wow. Right now, I'm not grateful that he is alive and he is not able to tell his story. His wife told the TV station was dumbfounded by the shooting. He should recover physically, but he is really kind of mentally. The authority as you can see in the video, he did everything he thought he had to do and then some and still got shot. That his clerk was on the ground with his hands up, as in the video when shot. Nobody got up on post. The officer, the authority said, adding that the fact the officer fired 3 times showed it was not an accident. The fact that Lee break the camel back that make it even more frustrating is that after my clerk was shot, they handcuffed him and left him on the hot summer for 20 minutes while fire rescue came in while he was bleeding out. Said, but for the God, he wouldn't be with us. He that toy truck did not come close to looking like a gun. He told the Pope the officer had more than enough time to look and make a determination and not just based on what they heard on the telephone. They had to go and look and determine if report of a armed men were white. They had opportunity to do so. Said he knew better than most the danger caught on a daily basis. You're talking to someone who dad was a police officer in the city of in the 70s and 80s, he said. I don't understand it. I had a fear when I was a child of whether or not my father was going to come home. But at the end of the day, we can't use that as an excuse to allow police officers to shoot unarmed individuals, he said. Just like the police asked the community to not judge them based on however many bad that are out there in the same sense. They have to be able to hold themselves to the same standard and not hold the entire black community responsible for incidents that happened and did and said he was always in with city of North regarding a possible settlement. I have confidence that the city is going to good faith and try to resolve the issue. He said, as a we would request that they terminate the officer immediately based on what in the video. Authority said he trusted the officer, which he also is getting to determine if criminal charge should be filed against the officer. Said a father of 5 is insulted in community effort to keep young out of the trouble in school. He's just a solo guy, he said of his clerk who remained horrified. It takes a special individual to work with people with special needs, as this young man did. That showed his character.